I'm sure this is a question that everybody's asking you, but of course, Woody Allen, how is he? Because he doesn't direct. You know, there are all these like kind of legends, urban legends about
Yeah.
him. But is it true?
No. Well, it's true that there are myths about him, that he doesn't direct to you, he doesn't speak to you, he doesn't call you by your name, and none of it was true in my experience. I found him to be really, his direction was very specific, and he was very approachable, you know, and he's a quiet, shy man, and seems to be a very thoughtful man. So, you know, you don't stand cracking jokes with Woody on set all day long, but I found him to be very lovely and completely wonderful to work with. I loved working with him. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true that there's a lot of stories about him. I don't know where they come from. Maybe in the past he didn't speak to people. I don't know. He seems to know.
And I didn't know, but you are a member of the UNICEF, right? Of UNICEF.
I'm one of their Goodwill ambassadors, yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what does it involve, and why did you make that decision to?
Well, for me, it was. I became involved with UNICEF, and I did a very long motorcycle journey in 2004 from London to New York, and on that journey we wanted to be involved with a charity, and I have children, and my friend Charlie has children, so we wanted it to be a children's charity, and so we asked UNICEF to show us some of the work that they did, and I was just very touched by the work I saw them doing. I was very touched by the kids that they help, and the depth of their work. They help out children on a kind of ground level, if you like. In Africa, for instance, they set up little community centres for kids where a lot of children are orphaned to HIV and AIDS in Africa, in some of the African countries. So they don't have anyone to look after them, and they set up these little centres where children can go and get some food and be taught. And at the same time as doing that very kind of simple and cheap work, usually, they're working with governments to stop some bigger problems with child abuse and child trafficking and any dangers that children face. So I just thought, it's such important work, and they asked me if I would like to help them out, which was a huge honour for me, so I'm happy to do so.
That's it, and you did it again, right, in 2007, the motorcycle?
Just now, we just finished, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. We arrived we rode from the top of Scotland to Cape Town. That was great, yeah.
Yeah, like, it must change you as a person, right?
Sure, it's amazing stuff. It's amazing to take yourself out of the kind of, we refer to it as being in the hedge when you're at home in America or London or Europe or wherever you are, and you're kind of life in the hedge, and then we take ourselves out of the hedge and go and explore places like Rwanda and Ethiopia and Kenya, quite extraordinary places.
Where people don't know you? Was it done consciously, to kind of get away from?
No.
No?
Because I'm really happy doing what I do. I'm really happy being who I am. I don't feel like I have anything to get away from,
Okay.
I don't feel like I have to escape being me. I'm very happy being me. But I like to take me off into Africa and on my bike, I just like riding bikes really, and it's nice to go and to ride that. We did 15,000 miles in the last trip, and 3 months is quite quick.
And music, it's very important in your life, right? Do you play in a band or?
No.
Are you
somewhere around? People asking me if I play in a band. I don't play in a band.
You're not a singer in a band.
No.
I've never seen anything, but I've read it a couple of times.
I know someone's put it in some note somewhere that I've got a band. I'd like to go on record. I do not have a band. I don't sing in a band. I'm not involved in a band.
And when you look back to your career, like how would you describe it? Because you've done so many opposite things, like Star Wars, and then this small film like about Adam. Is that right?
Young Adam, yeah.
Then, like, how would you describe it? Was it did you have a career goal or?
No, I just I like being involved in telling stories, and I think that's all I'm looking for is a good story, and there are as many good stories to be told in independent cinema as there are in Hollywood studio cinema. It just doesn't bother me. I'm lucky enough to be comfortable. I don't have to worry about only looking for films that will pay me a certain amount. I don't really care. I mean, I think what's lovely is to be telling stories, and that's what keeps me happy. So.